everyone, my name is Kaylee, and while trying to think of something to talk about for this first speech, I had a really tough time. I reached out to one of my peers, I reached out to my coworkers, and when it came to brainstorming, I realized that someone that I've lived with for the almost 20 years that I've been alive truly has had a huge impact on my life, and I hadn't even realized it until this assignment came up. My father, a strong family man, a recently retired Marine, took me in as his own when I was only 3 years old, and he was only 21, still learning how to be an adult. I had no idea that this stranger, who I'd never met before until I was 3 years old, was going to have such a huge impact on my life and shed so much light into it. He has always taught me to be selfless and to be strong no matter what obstacles and curveballs and the changes that life is going to throw you. This was extremely prevalent to me my junior year of high school when he was sent on a solo tour to Korea. That meant that me and my younger sisters and my mom were all going to have to learn to live without him for a year. And I had no idea the strain that this would put on my family and how different it was going to be from the tours that he had taken in Afghanistan and Africa in previous years before. I had to help my mom a lot more and take care of her and my sisters while also being in my junior year of high school, which is known to be one of the hardest years of high school. And I had to learn that I had to carry the same amount of strength that he carried within himself every day without even knowing that that's what he was doing. I also learned from him that change is inevitable. I never liked the idea of moving away from all my family and friends, but he had done the same without taking a glance back, without second guessing it. He had left everything behind to make sure that me, my mom, and my sisters had the best life that we possibly could. This was his career and what he had chosen to do, but he did it to make sure that me and my family were always safe. 21 years in the military, many solo tours, state moves, deployments, he always kept the same amount of strength. And he taught me to be selfless and make sure that everyone was okay before yourself. And while it's something that I'm still learning to do to this day, almost 20 years old, it's something that I had never even learned that he was instilling in me to make sure that I was able to do the same and live a great life that he had provided for me.